accused. And once again, there you just heard the verdict of the jury in the Justin Johnson case, the man accused of shooting and killing Young Dolph. He's found guilty on all 3 counts there. Count 1 of that indictment, the charges: conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, lesser offense, facilitation, to wit, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Count 2 of the indictment, first-degree murder, lesser offense, second-degree murder, facilitation with wit, first-degree murder, facilitation to wit, second-degree murder, voluntary manslaughter, aggravated assault, facilitation to wit, voluntary manslaughter, facilitation to wit, aggravated assault, simple assault, facilitation to wit, simple assault. And that 3rd count, convicted felon in possession of a firearm, as you heard right there. Each one of those jurors agreeing to a guilty verdict in this case.
A few moments later.
What up, big home? What to do with the business is, people? It's your boy That Way with Jack Travis to be precise, man. You know how we do, you know how we doing it. Back in this thing again, you understanding me, man? Yeah, man. Not such a jovial topic. Let me not be so happy, because this is well, I guess it is a happy occasion. Seeing as though the justice system has worked as it should. You dig what I'm saying? For those of you all that don't know what I'm doing, but first of all, for those of you that like what I'm doing on this channel, man, please like and subscribe to this content. You understand? And we will go accordingly. So what we talking about today, man, is it's the Young Dolph, man. Everybody know about Dolphin, man. The flipper. You dig what I'm saying? Dolph was gunned down a couple years ago up there in Memphis, man. Everybody kind of know about the happenings around that. You had a couple of guys apparently from the CMG crew, you know, CMG and PRE had beef up there in Memphis. And we know the story. Young Dolph went to Makita's Cookies to get some cookies, like he usually does. Guys pulled up, caught him lacking in there, gunned him down inside the cookie shop, man. So time has passed between there, and they're back in the news now because the trial is going on, and there's a lot of details coming out. So that's what this video is about, man, to put everything together, show you where we are right now, and that's pretty much what we're doing. So the first video we're gonna get into, man, is gonna be a video for just showing Dolph when he get out the car and he get in the car, this, that, and the third. But I won't spoil the video, so let's jump into this first piece of footage, man, and we'll go from there.
That's his brother.
Is his brother's name Marcus?
Yes, sir.
Do you know Marcus?
Yes, sir.
Has this event had a significant impact on Marcus?
Yes, sir.
Did Marcus sometimes help with Dolph's security?
Yes, sir.
Let's go inside Big Rest. You can see the number inside. Is that the car arriving?
Yes, sir.
Do you know where they were arriving from?
No, sir, I don't.
Do you know if Dolph had been to Makita's before?
Yes, sir.
Had you ever been there with him?
No, sir.
Had you ever even tried the cookies there?
No, sir.
He ever talked to you about the cookies?
Yes, sir.
Said Dolph.
Yes, sir.
The chain around his neck, is that the PRE chain?
Yes, sir.
The one that we saw in the exhibit?
Yes, sir.
And there's Marcus behind him?
Yes, sir.
Happens quick.
Yes, sir. All right, man. So you can see right there, pimps. You see Dolph pull up in the camo Corvette. Step out, go inside. He on the phone, oblivious to the day. It's a regular day. You dig what I'm saying? He just going to get some cookies, take it to the fam. I think to his grandma, if I'm mistaken. Normal thing, man. Now the camera pans down so it doesn't show the actual, the actual gunshots, at least from the inside, showing Dolph getting hit. And of course, that wouldn't have been good to put in the camera. They were watching in the courtroom, but of course, the angles that we got, he put the camera down before you saw that. But you saw the woman at the counter taking the order, and she saw the niggas running up. Because she kind of hesitated once, and then she turned and ran. I'm wondering if she said run or said anything, but from the looks of it, looked like she just turned and ran. Now, of course, that would have alerted Dolph and his brother that it was something going on. But again, we couldn't see them on the camera right then. You kind of saw a little bit of a flash, which was probably Dolph hitting the ground and trying to get out the way. But, these niggas ran up to the glass, bro. You see dude with the Draco hitting him. Dude run up with the pistol, Justin, hitting him. Then you see Dolph's little brother run outside, and I think he hitting at him with the pistol. Then he go in the car and grab the rifle. And I wish he would have been just a couple of seconds earlier, bro, because it would have been a beautiful thing had bro got out there in time enough to get that rifle up and ready and got them niggas down in the car they was trying to pull off. You dig what I'm saying? Now, outside of, well, they had the beef. Now, it's some couple of factors that went into why they were so willing to commit such a heinous crime, man. Blatant crime, broad daylight. You dig what I'm saying? Memphis be on some other shit, though. You dig what I'm saying? Them boys stayed. I don't know, man. What it is about these country towns. I live close to Birmingham, man. If you keep up with Birmingham in the news, Birmingham got some of the country's stupidest niggas on the face of the earth. They're seeking some guys right now. I don't know how many, but they killed like 4 people over the weekend. Pulled up to shoot at they op, standing in the line at a club, and these niggas just shoot 3-4 other people, kill them. You know what I'm saying? Just stupid, bro. So, it's no shortage of ignorant niggas out here that really take the culture back 50 years every time they pop out. You understand? On a certain level, hit me out. On a certain level, I can completely understand why certain people look at our group and say these motherfuckers just some animals. Now, of course, we have people doing animalistic things from every race, but I can't speak on the other ones. I can't hold them to a certain standard because I'm not of their demographic. I'm not of their culture. So the people that I am a part of, at least what I look like to other people that look like me, I have an authority to talk my shit about. You know what I'm saying? So, that was just a quick little sidebar into what I live close around. But Memphis has been on that type of shit. So, moving on along, man. We're gonna get into this next video. And it's gonna shed some more light as to what drove these boys to undertake such a task, man. So here we go.
And his brother, right? His brother's Gotti, is that correct? Okay. Before this day, which is in November of 2021, about how long had you been knowing Justin?
A few months.
A few months. About how many times do you think you'd been around him?
Couple times. We done went to the club together. We've been around each other a couple times.
Okay. And for the record, I know that it's a formality, but for the record, can you point him out in the courtroom and tell me what he's wearing and stuff?
Yeah, the young brother over there with the button-down shirt, blue and white button-down shirt.
If the record could reflect that he's identified the defendant, Mr. Justin Johnson, Your Honor.
Let the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant in court.
So how did you get to be with Justin Johnson this day on November 17th, 2021?
We knew that, they had a hit on Dolph and them head or whatever, so...
Who had a hit on whose head?
Big Jug had a hit on Dolph's head or whatnot, so...
How do you know that Big Jug had a hit on Dolph's head?
Cause Quit had told me about it, Quit, and, you know what I'm saying, being just
How much money was it supposed to be?
100,000 on Dat Way.
Yeah, man. Since a pussy ass nigga want to put some money on my boy head, if you want a juke pack, we gonna make money off a nigga now. If you want a juke pack, holla at Pastros right now. Click this link. Juke pack! Fuck you talking about, nigga. Y'all putting 100,000 on my boy. I just made 20,000 off your stupid ass, nigga. If you want a juke pack, please check in. That's how fast I make money on a bitch. Juke packs for sale. Hit Pastros. Click the link. You got the best highs and lows. Juke pack!
And had you agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
Had Justin agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
We all gonna do it together?
Yeah, they been on it, boy. Yeah.
Was there any arrangements as far as splitting the money or anything?
Yeah, me and him supposed to be giving Quit 10,000 apiece.
All right, so you and him are gonna give Govan 10,000 apiece?
Yeah.
And how much are you gonna get?
I was getting 40, he was getting 40.
Okay. Had you spoken with Justin about this?
Yeah, we had been talking about it.
Okay. This was not something that just happened this day, but something that was in the process for weeks?
Yeah, we.
How did y'all hook up this day, if you remember?
He had pulled up to get me. He came and got me or whatever.
Where'd he get you from?
He got me from my father's house.
Where's your father's house?
Out of Lamar Sims.
Orange Mound area?
Yeah.
Had either you called him or he called you or anything like
He
this?
had called me the first time I missed the call. Then he called me back, I answered. He was telling me basically they were pulling up because we already knew what was going on.
When you say you already knew what was going on, you already knew that this is about?
Yeah, because we knew they were doing a turkey drive, so we was actually on our way to Westwood.
Had you and Justin talked about this particular day before?
Like, nah, not the specific day. Like, we just knew that it was turkey drive going every day that week.
Okay. You knew that, is it fair to say that you knew Dolph was involved in these turkey drives this week before Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we didn't know we were going to catch him, but we knew he did his artist. You know, everybody had a hit on the hit. Everybody had a price on the hits.
From Jook?
Yeah, from Juke.
And that was going to be y'all's business this week?
Yeah, that was our beating this week.
When he arrived at the house, do you remember what he was driving?
White Mercedes Benz.
Okay, had you seen that car before?
Nah, I ain't never saw that car.
Did you get in the car with him?
Yeah, I got him.
Was there anybody else in the car?
Nah, it was just me and Justin.
Were there any guns in the car?
Yeah, they was on the back seat in the bag.
Do you remember what kind of guns there were?
A Draco, handgun.
Okay. And Draco, Memphis, some type of bigger semi-automatic weapon, is that right? And then a handgun? Do you remember what you were wearing that day?
I had on some gray sweatpants, some orange and white Jordan 1s, and a blue Gap hoodie.
A blue Gap hoodie?
With a do-rag on.
With the do-rag on. Did y'all have gloves?
I had my own glue.
You had your own gloves?
He had his own glue.
When you got in the car, did you have your gloves on?
Nah, I ain't have no gloves on.
You said Justin had his own gloves?
Yeah, he had his gloves on. Some black gloves.
He had his black gloves on before he picked you up?
Yeah.
All right, so bro sitting on the stand. I think this is the Cornelius Smith guy. This nigga sitting on the stand telling everything. And he was the main shooter. He was the one with the Draco. You know what I'm saying? This Justin guy was apparently trying to get his money so he could crank up his own music career. But if he was a part of CMG, then they should have been cranking up your music career if you was worth a damn at doing music. Which I've listened to some of his old joints, and he wasn't good at doing music. That 100,000 or 50,000, 25, whatever little music bread he was gonna get was gonna do shit for his rap career. But at any rate, you hear bro on the stand, he pointing people out, he saying who is who. He says that Big Jook. Rest in peace, Big Jook. He said Juke put 100,000 on Dolph's head. They were gonna split it up. They were gonna give Hernandez Govan 10,000 apiece, and then they was gonna split with the 40 apiece. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get some money, man. Some of the country niggas, and he's talking so matter of factly, like it's just, broke niggas in the hood, bro. This is what we do. We kill stars. We kill prominent people to get us a little measly change. Like niggas like y'all, bro. If they got the death penalty in Memphis, I co-sign the document to say we need to put all 4 of these cats in the new kind of death chamber. I heard they got some new shit out here for cats be trying to hide their veins and just do all this kind of untoward shit to avoid that day. They need to put them on the new regiment. So, like I say, bro sitting there pointing everything out, man. I threw Rollo in there. Rollo feeling the way about what happened to Young Dolph, and now he back in the building. He said he got them juke packs. He got the gas juke packs. You dig what I'm saying? So if you want just some juke, or how these niggas be smoking on these packs or whatever, Rollo said he got it for you. I ain't gonna really get into that kind of hand-to-hand commerce, but Rollo says he's got you. You dig what I'm saying? Rollo been in the news here lately for beefing with niggas to do so. But Rollo from the A, so I kind of I cut him some slack. I think he probably about that life or what have you. But he say he's smoking on that pack, man, with y'all stupid ass niggas out here killing icons for 20, 30, 40 racks or what have you. So, it's a really unfortunate situation, man. But again, these guys are in trial right now. So that's where all of these videos are coming from. And we've got another video to get into before I eventually wrap this thing on up. You understand me? So without further ado, man, let's get into this last piece of beautiful bean footage.
Your case got $50,000 to represent you. Did he not?
I don't know exactly how much you got. I don't know. I can't say.
All right. And you knew that, just we're all clear here, that money came from CMG, right?
Yeah, I don't know exactly who, but yeah.
All right. So you talked today. You got paid for what you just testified to, didn't you?
After I was locked up,
You got paid,
my
right?
lawyer was paid. Lawyer.
You got $50,000 to pay a lawyer, right?
I didn't get it in my hand. Correct. I don't know how much it was, but correct, my lawyer got paid.
Okay. And there's no question that that money was for services rendered. Killing Dolph.
Basically.
You took it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did your conscience bother you?
Come on.
Your conscience.
After I came to my senses, yeah.
Did you say, I can't have that money? I can't use that money because you still got a lawyer here.
No, I ain't say that.
You took the money.
Yeah, I took the money. I got the money.
Your conscience wasn't bothering you that bad, right? You said your conscience started bothering you, but not bad enough not to take the money for the job you did.
Well, I had already did it, so might as well. You know, I got a conscience still after I came to my senses.
Right. Okay.
Now comes the moment when I explain this thing where you've heard this saying called the devil is in the details, right? Okay. So apparently, which would be such a stupid move by CMG and Yo Gotti and them. Apparently, bro says, you hear the lawyer pressing him on it. Bro saying, I didn't get any money directly. The lawyer is saying, hey, it's for your case, so whether they put it in your hands or not, it was to benefit you. And the story is that the $50,000 that came to him to pay for his attorney, Mr. Cornelius Smith, was paid by CMG. Again, what an asshole, stupid move that would be if Yo Gotti really paid for this man's lawyer. I mean, you sending yourself to prison, bro. And I don't know if you've been watching television or keeping up with pop culture here lately, but whether, Diddy just went, Eric Adams' house just got raided, he just got arrested, that's the mayor of New York. That's just to name those two. You dig what I'm saying? But I don't know if you've noticed, but, certain people that look a certain way seem to be a lot of pressure on them, especially in the entertainment world. You're a prominent entertainer. You're a black man. And I don't know if you had to rub somebody the wrong way or, you didn't sign a certain contract, but it seems to be a bit of an open season. Now, I don't know if that's in states that lean a certain way politically and they want to make it look a certain way, but for whatever reason it is, it's happening. You dig what I'm saying? So if your guy that really paid $50,000 for this man's lawyer, I mean, what other excuse would you have other than, now, maybe he plays the angle of him being this artist, but I don't think the Cornelius guy was a rapper. Straight Drop is supposed to be the rapper. Maybe they paid for Straight Drop's lawyer also, but we see the video talking to Mr. Cornelius Smith is talking about who paid for his lawyer. The lawyer's talking to him about who paid for it, this, that, and the third, bing, 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 bang. And from what I can gather, it looks like CMG paid $50,000 for this man's law expenses, which would be a super incriminating move. But, I don't know that I could put being stupid past Yo Gotti. I just don't know, man. The way these guys, when they did this in broad daylight, obviously on camera, they got surveillance footage from bro just walking. They got him dead to right. So I don't know, man. Niggas do stupid shit out here these days. People that you would expect to do things on a much cleaner scale. Oftentimes we find out that, the stupidest version of what we thought is actually the true version. But this is not going to be a good look for Gotti. I don't know if they're going to reach out and go beyond that, because apparently they have everybody locked up that they know had something to do with it. I don't know how far down the rabbit hole they'll go about CMG paying for the lawyer or what have you, but I wouldn't be surprised to hear his name involved in some kind of indictment or something on down the road. Hadn't heard much from Yo Gotti since his brother Big Jill got killed at the when he was in town for that funeral here a couple months ago. And I guess for good reason. I guess he see that these boys not playing, because they've been spinning the block for Dolph since he went down, bro. It's one of the few times where, the homeboys and the cohorts actually go out there and get some shit done. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of times somebody go down in the fight out here and they little weak-ass homeboys that was talking all that smoke, niggas go hiding somewhere. You don't hear about nobody getting hit. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not advocating for people to be getting killed out here, but I know for sure had Dolph been a loved one to me, then I would be able to perfectly understand the stance these young men took on avenging their homie. The way they did that man who he was to the community, bar what kind of beef he had with people, we ain't got nothing to do with that. That's street politics. But I know that man was a lot more valuable than what they made him out to be, laying him down on that Makita's cookies floor like that. You dig what I'm saying? And so, live by the sword, die by the sword. We get it. What goes around comes around. Calm is a pretty bitch. We get it. But that's where we at right now, man. And that video you saw in the beginning, old boy was just found guilty of every charge. And if I'm not mistaken, he was given life. Like I said, I'd be an advocate for the death penalty. But at any rate, man, that's where we are right now. I guess the next update will probably be old boy getting sentenced. But as far as the PRE and CMG thing, it seems like everything is pretty much coming down to a close, man. And those are the updates. So for all the people that were fans of Dolph, I was a fan of Dolph. Hate to see him gone, but there's so many of our prominent rappers, man. So many of our prominent figures out here that could have did a lot more to uplift the culture had they been given the chance to stay around. So, another one bites the dust, bro. And unfortunately, in our culture, bro, we have a habit of removing people that could be highly beneficial to the movement, bro. And if we can ever get out of our own way, just slightly, just incremental progress, man, we'll be some bad motherfuckers. You dig what I'm saying? But that's the update, man. And I will get with y'all soon. This has been That Way with Jack Travis. I'll get with y'all. Loud.